A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant ruling on Thursday, a federal judge mandated the Trump administration to fully fund the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, for the month of November, rejecting the administration's proposal to offer only partial benefits to approximately 42 million low-income Americans. U.S. District Judge Jack McConnell, presiding over the case in Rhode Island, expressed deep concern for those affected by the ongoing government shutdown, stating, "People have gone without for too long." The judge highlighted the urgency of the situation, noting that many SNAP recipients are children, seniors, and veterans who rely on these benefits for their daily sustenance. The ruling comes as the Trump administration had initially planned to utilize a contingency fund to cover only 65% of the SNAP benefits, leaving millions of Americans in a precarious position. Judge McConnell emphasized that the government's actions contradicted its professed commitment to aiding those in need, stating, "Faced with a choice between advancing relief and entrenching delay, it chose the latter, an outcome that predictably magnifies harm and undermines the very purpose of the program it administers." The order was prompted by a lawsuit filed by a coalition of cities, nonprofit organizations, and unions, which argued that the administration must tap into available funding sources to ensure that SNAP benefits are fully funded. The judge's decision is particularly notable as it marks a departure from past administrations that continued to provide SNAP benefits during previous government shutdowns. As the case unfolded, it became clear that the USDA had not adequately prepared to utilize the contingency funds necessary for the program, leading to potential delays in benefit distribution. Judge McConnell criticized the USDA for its inaction, stating, "USDA had an obligation to prepare to use the contingency funds so that the recipients would get their benefits as expected on November 1st. The Trump administration's response to the ruling was swift, as they sought to appeal the decision to the First Circuit U.S. Court of Appeals. This legal battle highlights the ongoing tensions between the federal government and various states, as a coalition of around 24 states had also filed a separate request for a federal judge to compel the administration to fully fund SNAP benefits. New York Attorney General Letitia James, one of the plaintiffs in the Boston suit, expressed relief at the Rhode Island judge's ruling, stating, "A judge in Rhode Island just stopped the federal government from starving millions of Americans." She condemned the necessity of a lawsuit to compel the government to fulfill its obligations to its citizens. As the clock ticks down to the deadline set by Judge McConnell for the administration to comply with the order, the stakes remain high for millions of Americans who depend on SNAP for their basic nutritional needs. The implications of this ruling extend beyond just the immediate funding of SNAP benefits. They raise broader questions about the government's responsibility to its citizens during times of crisis and the ethical considerations of providing essential support to those in need. This legal battle is emblematic of the larger issues at play in the ongoing government shutdown, as political divisions continue to affect the lives of everyday Americans. With the government at a standstill, many are left wondering how long it will take for a resolution to be reached and what further actions may be necessary to ensure that vital programs like SNAP remain intact. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.